Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is Bermuda grass hay. We bought just this year. Bought it off a guy down in Arkansas. It's been raised on commercial fertilizer. Just straight Bermuda grass. He sprays it for weeds. There's no weeds in this. It's supposed to be real high quality hay, and it is good hay. What we want to do today, we're going to feed to this bale compared to one of our bales, which was raised on Living Waters Ranch. On the front of the tractor. This is a bale raised on Living Waters Ranch. Has not had any commercial fertilizer used on this farm since 1982, since last year. This is just straight fescue with clover that has just come up naturally. We have not sowed any of it. If whatever clover is in there is what has just occurred naturally. And we're going to roll it out to the cows. I'll roll out the Bermuda grass bale first, and then I'll roll this bale out second, and we'll see which one the cows eat. It is Valentine's Day, 1996, February the 14th. We're going to feed these two bales to a herd of about 90 cows. There is not one cow touching this bale yet. They'll go and they'll eat it, and then they'll take a bite of it, and they'll walk away, and they'll eat this hay.
Notice how the cows just put their heads down, get a sniff or a taste, and they walk right through it. You can see right here where he started. Not a cow eating any. Now he's unrolling the fescue hay from Living Waters Ranch.
this explains just what we're saying about the quality. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cows that are actually eating this hay. And I've seen 3 walk over to it since I have unrolled our hay. They'll walk over just like that cow down there. You watch it, I'll bet she'll walk over. She may take a few bites, but she'll walk right back. I've watched this, I've done this all winter long. And our hay is so far superior in protein and vitamins, nutrients, whatever, that they will not eat. They will eventually eat this hay. But it's only after they've licked this off the ground over here. Out of about 90 cows, you can count how many's right down here along this row. Let me tell you something about our hay. I'm feeding, these cows have had no grain. All they've had is mineral and a protein block made by Mormons feed. The recommended consumption on that protein block is between 1/3 and 1.1 pounds of protein per cow per day. Now, these cows are consuming less than 1/4 pound per day, and they've done this all winter long. And the reason being because they're getting what they need from the hay and not from the protein. They don't need the protein like they normally would. The day that you start putting out, if I don't feed a bale of our hay, you can tell it the day I feed a bought bale of hay. You can tell it because the protein consumption will increase just like that. Michael, right down here, you see what I'm saying? There's 3 cows. There's 3 cows left on this row now. And I unrolled this bale first to prove a point. I'm done. Now there's 2 cows. And you watch long enough, and those 2 cows will walk over in a second. I'm not going to deny it. Every time there'll be a cow come over here and they'll try this. But oh, there goes one. Now there's 1 cow left. Michael, I want you to climb down. Whenever you turn it off, climb down and we'll get some shots of how good this hay is. This is good hay by anybody else's standards.
Okay, let me...
But what I'm saying is that our hay is better. And this is raised with commercial fertilizer. Ours is raised with no commercial fertilizer. This is our 14th year without any fertilizer. No, 13th, pardon. This is the spring of 95 hay, and this is the spring of 95 hay also. That's 13 years without any fertilizer on it. And you can see the quality difference. This is Bermuda grass hay. This guy raises this as a cash crop. He says he can make more off of Bermuda grass hay than he does raising corn. He lives down in Rector, Arkansas. And this is our hay over here. You see where the cows are at. There's 1 cow eating it. There's 89 cows eating ours. And ours is straight fescue hay. I want to clarify that. It is straight fescue with clover in it. And we have not sowed 1 seed of clover. It's just what occurs naturally from keeping the hard fertilizers off the soil. If you put too much fertilizer down, you're going to burn that clover up. And that's why most people don't have any. If they do, it's because they've sowed it. We have not sowed any clover. And that is one thing that does increase the value of our hay. I did say we have not used any fertilizer since '82. We do use AgriGro every year. We try to spray 2 times a year at a minimum of 1 time a year on our pasture ground. Now on our hay ground, after we cut it, we may cut it 3 times a year. After every cutting, we do go back in and spray it with another application of AgriGro. Try to get anywhere from 3 pints down to 2 quarts per year on our hay ground. A minimum of 1 quart per year on our regular pasture ground. And that is our fertility program, is just the straight AgriGro. Look at this hay. There is not a weed in it. This is straight Bermuda grass. The guy, he sprays it every spring to keep the weeds out of it. It is high quality hay. He sells to a lot of horse owners. They like this Bermuda grass hay because it is high quality. They don't like the weeds. And by anybody's standards, this is high quality hay. I would not deny it at all. If I didn't raise the kind of hay that we do, I'd be thrilled to death to have this stuff. But you can see how the cows eat it. The cows will eat what is best for them. Now let's walk over here and look at our hay. This is our hay on Living Waters Ranch. We cut this in late May of '95. You can see how well it's kept. It's excellent hay. There is nothing in here. This green stuff is fescue. It's fescue. Now here you can see a lot of clover heads. We do have a considerable amount of clover, but still the basic majority of it is straight fescue hay. And you can see what the cows are doing on it. Michael, take a shot of these cows, just like that one right there. That cow has not had a drop of grain since she was, it's been, well, years. It's been years. We don't grain our cattle. They don't get anything but good mineral. And like I say, I keep out a protein block in the winter time. In the summertime, we don't even do that. They get all they need from the grass. And you can see how healthy they are. They're fleshy. This is February the 14th, 96, and it's been a long, hard winter already. And you can see what the cows look like. I think you can see the difference in what these cows are doing. Just like I said, those cows down there, they will walk over and they'll eat that hay. But you'll see them heading back across here in just a second. But these cows, they will lick this hay off the ground. You won't, I dare say, we'll come out here and we'll film it again if we have to. You will have a hard time finding where this hay was put out. And I can show you where every single bale that I fed of that stuff. We bought 100 bale of hay, just like that over there. And I can show you where almost every one of them is. They will clean this stuff up. There's a cow coming back across right now. She's been over there less than 20 seconds. Okay, it's February the 15th, 1996. This is the day after we fed the Bermuda grass and our grass hay off the farm here. This is what's left of the Bermuda grass. You can see how much they left. Awful lot of hay. You can look all the way down the road. They just didn't hardly clean it up at all. We'll walk over here and look at where we fed the other hay now. Right in here is where we started feeding the grass hay off of our farm here on Living Waters Ranch. It's hard to tell where we started feeding it and where we didn't. They just completely cleaned up off the ground, and you can tell they're getting a lot of, it's real good hay. They're just licking it off the ground basically. You need to take a shot down both things and you'll be able to see. It's real hard to see all the way down through here where they ate this hay at, but you can see every bit of the Bermuda grass hay.